Hello everybody, my name is Jagiero and welcome back to episode 4 of the Realms of Valgarde. I remember to say it the proper way. Okay, so in the last episode I just showed you the progress that I had been making in this particular build that I've been doing in the streams exclusively so far. Well, I say exclusively, I've spent a little bit of time off stream, but not too much. Anyway, this is where I got to before. I had last made this this shop over here. Pretty happy with it. I found a new model in this mod pack. Look at this. How cool is that? What is it? A cat. That's it. I couldn't remember the word. A cat. How cool is that? And you can like place it wherever you are. Oh, I love this mod pack. I love this mod pack. Okay, so random excitement over. In the last stream, I started building, I did not finish, but I started building this tavern. And it's actually still not finished. I have done some work off camera, but not too much. You know, there's a few little bits of details that I need to work on. And I did notice earlier on that I've also missed off a whole section of wall there. But that's fine, it's okay. I've still got to work on it, so it's okay. The first thing that I would like to point out about this is that it is a little bit of a weird shape. And that's completely on purpose. I specifically set out to make something a bit of a weird shape because, you know, I was a little bored of doing things square. And I do that a lot. I do a lot of buildings that are just square. So I thought, right, well, what I'll do, I'll make a bit of it square and then I'll add stuff to it. And that's essentially what I've done. I've just sort of added sections to this. And it is a little bit weird and kind of wonky. And yeah, I like it. I do like it. I do think it looks a little bit strange having this longer section and then this shorter section just being cut off here. But I think it just about works. This smoke up here that's a very nice addition to the game. But I think it looks a little bit, it's probably a little bit much. Maybe there's an alternative to that. I don't know. It actually is in the wrong place. Basically, I did this too far over this way. It probably needs doing maybe 3 blocks over here, so it's a little bit closer to these shops, but that's okay. I can do that with World Edit. I can just move it all, hopefully, without managing to, you know, delete it all. That'd be nice. These little stumps here, they are to signify that there's going to be a marketplace here. And I've done a marketplace in Jagiland twice, I think now. And I don't feel like I've got it right yet. I feel like, you know, there's work to be done on that particular sort of style. You know, for one thing I could do is make it a lot bigger. So I'm thinking about doing it all the way around this area here. And then potentially having like a row of shops here, maybe even like a terrace row, so a slightly different row to this, so they're like three shops kind of squished together. I think that might work. And then I'm pretty sure that would probably lead to this sort of area being pretty good for the residential side of things. You know, whether we can incorporate the river into it, that might be nice, like have a bridge across to whatever we have over there. I don't know. And then over this side, maybe something like more like the military side of things, maybe. That might work. I don't know. I don't know yet. Oh, no, not the wind. It has the further you go up into the sky, the more wind noise you get, and it's quite frustrating, I have to say. These colours here, I'd like to say, are not the final colours, because these look pretty hideous. I've been struggling a little bit to find blocks that are suitable for these canopies because I need blocks that have all of the alternatives, like the slabs, the sidewards, what are they called? The corner blocks, the stairs. Yeah, and what have I chosen here? So these are walls. Ooh, wrong one. These are the wall blocks. Not a lot of choice between them, really. I've used, I think, marble over here, and is this stucco? Yeah, stucco as well. So there are alternatives. I was just playing around with different colours here, and these don't work. They're just a little bit drab and boring. But I think that's roughly it for the exterior. I started off with this section here with the canopies and the bay windows, and then I really wanted to fit in this this balcony, and I've managed to do that. So I'm very happy. That's all I was really concerned with, just for fitting the balcony in. the main entrance is here, really, at the back, which is a little bit weird. I will agree, but it's okay. You know, there are other entrances around the front anyway, so that's okay. And we can make this a little bit more grander. Like, it needs something to make it pop a little bit more. And I'm thinking maybe banners. I think, you know, I could probably come up with something pretty decent for banners. Oh, what about... I've just thought about paintings. Let's try that. Apologise for my ultra loud keyboard. That's my mechanical keyboard that I don't generally use for YouTube. I have two keyboards. It's fine. Oh, that's classy. I like that. That's not really what I'm looking for, but that it has that. Oh, that's nice. I was hoping for something like that. I didn't realize they had like maps and. Wow. Is it just because of the space? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Like a wanted poster. That's pretty cool. Oh god, I reckon the place. Put that back. Put that back. Put that thing back where it came from. Also, help me. Who knows what that's from? I hope most of you know where that's from. Okay, so you can have things like that. I didn't realize that. I should probably go through them. That might take me forever, but that's actually really, really cool. Okay, so there's things we could do for that. So let me actually show you the interior. So inside here is going to be the cloakroom. I don't really know how to signify that it's a cloakroom. Maybe there are some decoration blocks. I haven't been through all of these. There are a lot, so hopefully there's something I can use in there. I'm thinking maybe you can get weapon racks and stuff, so I'm thinking maybe if you put a couple of them in here, then to signify this is where you hang up your weapons before going into the rest of the tavern, maybe? I don't know. You have this kind of little screen to see through. I don't know. I just like the idea of that. And this is the interior. So it was in stream. I had it as just a big open space. In fact, most of this was not actually built in the stream because I couldn't work out quite where things were going. I think I was struggling a little bit. And yeah, I've added the decoration blocks, the tables, the chairs. I think they look pretty cool. I think they suit the build. They have bottles and wine glasses and barrels and little broken bottles about the places as well. I think that's just such a cool addition. Some bar stools, you know, and it feels like a really sort of cramped space, as if it was filled with people, it would be like a struggle to walk around and you'd be like jostling them and pushing people out your way, and I really like that. I really do think that actually suits it quite well. The chimney is not finalised, by the way. This design is probably going to change, and by design I mean random blocks placed here. We'll change that up. You have an exit there, so like I said, they are sort of front entrances as well. I think I probably need some spruce. Oh, what have I used there? Dark oak, and I've used spruce for the rest of the build, and I didn't even notice until now. That's okay. I can change that. As I said, it's not quite finished, but that's all right. In here's like a little private room, again with some tables, access to the fire. I put this little grate on the fire. I don't know if that really makes sense, but oh, maybe there's like a cooking pot or something in the decoration blocks. That might be a thing. Who knows? Yeah, so logistically, I was a bit struggling to find, for instance, a place for the stairs. I don't know why I feel the need to have a block in my hand all the time. Yeah, I was struggling where to sort of fit the stairs, and essentially this was literally the only place I could come up with, so I just shoved a spiral staircase, because you guys know, if you've seen my single-player world, Jaggieland, you know I love a spiral staircase. Okay, so the upper area, this is where the residents can stay. This is a tavern where you can stay the night, and fitting rooms into here was quite difficult, I have to say. I keep saying that. I have to say, it's one of my phrases that I cannot stop saying, full enough. Yeah, like, it really freaked my brain out, actually, for quite some time. So we have little separate rooms here, little small room there, and an even smaller one here. I wanted to do a room in the middle, but then it would stop access to this room over here. And originally I had like the corner of a wall here, and then like a really, really tight corridor. I do have to say, these vertical slabs are amazing. Like, just having access to these is just such a huge improvement. I don't understand why they aren't in the game in vanilla. Like, it's crazy to me because they are so useful. So you essentially you have a 1 block gap here for if I wanted a corridor, if I wanted to stick the room in the middle. I don't. I've changed my mind in the end, but if I did, I would have this 1 block gap in the middle, but because of the vertical slabs, you have that extra half block gap either side, and it just adds so much. Like, it's cramped, but it's not too cramped, if you know what I mean. You know, it works. Do you know what? Maybe I could have fit another room in here. Well, I can't remember to play around with it now, but essentially I had this room here was one separate small room, and then I had another room here, but as you can see I have a wall there that's actually separating this room and the one next to it, because there is a this log here just felt like that was a natural room separator, so that's what I've done. So each of these rooms probably, if you think about it in like real world terms, they probably cost different amounts. So this one is a sort of a larger room than the others, and also has access to its own balcony. So that would cost a little bit more. And then over in this room over here, I might put some tables up here. I need to get rid of all this stuff. But yeah, the vertical slabs are so useful. They need these in vanilla. Absolutely need them. I'm probably going to talk a little bit about how stubborn Mojang are about certain subjects in my next Jaggierland episode, so you guys should try catch that if you're interested. Just my opinions anyway. So this room is slightly larger, and also again has access to its own balcony, so probably cost a little bit even more, and also has a larger balcony. It actually goes round to this window here, so you know, applying sort of real world logic to Minecraft doesn't always work, but in this case I actually think it works quite well. Working out where windows are going to go, you know, I don't know if it makes sense having a window up there, but and I couldn't really, I suppose I could. Yeah, see, I could have a window there. I didn't really like the look of it, and now I've broken this because I can't place it the right way now, I don't think. Well, that's fine. It's okay. Okay, so have I showed everything in here? I think so. Let's go maybe fix that block before I forget. So yeah, there's probably more decoration blocks I can add to the place. I don't really know what, like cobwebs, and then I could play around with them paintings and have a few bits like that on the walls and things like that. Oh, I forgot to show you on the outside anyway. That over this side there is just a small stables, and obviously I haven't decorated that yet. That's not finished. Just have some hay and stuff shoved in it, I think. Where was that block? Here. Okay, that works. I just wanted these recessed in a little bit. I think in general most of these walls look pretty good. I think they work. Yeah, so I've tried to like recess most of them in and keep them sort of matching, and then if they have windows, they have these corner blocks, which I think looks okay. I like it. Overall, I'm actually very happy with this build. Actually, it's turned out a lot better than I expected. Yeah. All right. So what was I going to say? Yes. I think it would make sense to have some sort of cellar, and I couldn't really find an access point to get the cellar from the interior. I think maybe I could have done it behind the bar, like had a trapdoor behind here that you then go down. Like that does make sense because they have them in bars, but something that they also have, even modern bars have an outside cellar entrance. So I think maybe here would be a good place to put one, because then you're not in the way of like doors. And I think over here, yeah, of course you've got the stables and stuff. Yeah, so I think probably here is like a good place to put that, just a place to store a bunch of barrels, you know, and crates maybe and things like that. I think that would make sense, you know? Yeah. But other than that, I've got to fill in a couple of walls here and there. But again, other than that, I think it's pretty much on its way to becoming done. Like I could add a few more little bits like that every now and then. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. And this world it's progressing. You know, I've actually spent a lot of hours in here for the amount of work that amount of buildings that I've actually got in here. Probably not enough, but yeah, that's actually quite scary. I don't know how many hours this is, but it's over 12 hours already, and I've only got like 3 shops, a tavern, a gatehouse, and a bit of wall. Oh, and you know, a fancy fountain. Yeah. Alright guys, so that's you pretty much kept up to speed. I will be streaming this week, I think maybe the weekend, I'm not so sure just yet. But yeah, that's you sort of caught up. So I have to go watch the latest episode of Walking Dead, which I love that series. I do think it's becoming a little bit stale, but actually this series has kept me engaged so far. So far so good. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.